Real quick though, Bob, I have to get back to I wanted to ask this real quick. You're still buddies with Shuli, right? Like, there's no like.
Yeah, I mean, it was more of it was a more of something I wasn't happy with. You know what I mean? Like conversations were a little, a little too much to be.
This is why Bob sucks, because he never says anything. He like literally never says anything. You thought Chad was vague. Bob literally says nothing.
He's saying certain things like,
what? Certain what, Bob?
I mean, like conversation.
Right? Like, there's no like.
Yeah, I mean, it was more of it was a more of something I wasn't happy with. You know what I mean? Like conversations were a little, a little too much to be saying certain things like
what? This guy's an idiot.
Like, and it's like, I can't look.
Which is it? Or I look, or what? Hey,
I tried hard to take care of something that would have made
what?
No, I mean, I can't look. I tried hard to take care of something that would have made, I mean, I fucking took a hit. I took a hit.
What?
Last month, 40% of what I made.
Yeah, you went to Turkey, man. Remember? Missed a bunch of shows because you went to Turkey.
And I wanted to make it up. I said, let's do more shows. I'll do this.
Bob, you got your own network. Remember, it's been up for a year. You have your own network. What do you need Shuli for?
Sunday, we'll make up the money. And then I thought he agreed with me on that. And then when it came, he's like, we can't make that up. And I was like, but I just can't. I can't do fucking 28 to 30 shows a month for, to take a hit if it's not. I don't take the glory when the glory comes.
Wow, Bob's on a set rate. Bob's an idiot, but it just goes to show the Shuli Network's doing great. They built something great over there. That's what Shuli was saying earlier, like a Saturday.
Oh, it's like, here you go. You know what I mean? So if you're paid by the month, it's like, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. That's what I get. I don't care how I get it, but that's the deal I made.
Oh, you got a set rate for better or worse. I got it, Bob. But then you took a cut last month because of Turkey, or because the Shuli money's down? I think the Shuli's money down. And I thought it was funny. All of a sudden, Kim Johnson's back. Now that Bob's gone. Bob's last show was Thursday. All of a sudden, that was Kim Johnson showed up. Mike Morris actually said, welcome back. I'll find the clip. Maybe somebody can clip it for me. It's on their Thursday show. Thursday show at the beginning of the Shuli Network show.
This happened once. It's going to happen again. And it's like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong, Maybe that's why this is happening, because they're not happy with me, Maybe it is me. And this is an easy way to make them leave. I don't know.
So this is not a work. Everybody's questioning. John was talking about it today. KB's talking about it.
Lady KB?
It's over. You're done. You've turned the page. You're starting a new chapter.
Yes. I'm going back into dancing. I decided my first passion I had to go back into.
So what's the plan? You're going to start Monday through Friday doing
my plan actually started when I wasn't there anymore. Then I was like, okay, now I have to get a plan.
No, Bob. Bob. No, Bob. Bob, remember you started the game-changing Levyverse last year, a year ago. That was your plan. That was your backup. It was a game changer, you fucking loser.
So they just stopped sending you the link, or
no, I was just done. I said I was done, but then I had to think of a plan after that.
Well, Bob, you've had this plan. Remember, replayables, Joe Conte. Remember, You had this in place for over a year. Now Bob's like, I don't know what I'm doing. What happened to the game-changing Levy-verse?
I didn't have a plan.
No, you did. You did, Bob. You did.
Like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. This is
No, you had a game-changing plan, Bob.
You know, I had no idea.
No,
and
you
so
did. You did. You told us all last year. Game-changing plan.
Plan came within one day.
Right.
Which is not even set in stone.
Right.
So wait, what were you thinking? Like, how did you come up with it? Like, you just out of the blue, you're just like, okay, boom, like I'm done.
Nah, it was ongoing, you know, ongoing. Just not, you know, not feeling the vibe anymore. I felt like I was kind of getting a little pushed, you know.
Was there like one key moment you could think of that was like, okay, that's it?
No, it was a lot, actually, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. You know, I'm pretty good at.
Well, like, okay, my example is like for me and that Kevin Dumpfuck guy, right? So we were doing a show together, and
nobody pissed on me, okay?
There was a lot of shit that happened that just built up. So I understand the build up, like, okay. And then there was that one finally that he pisses all over me. Like that was the final straw for me. There wasn't a final straw for you, like where you just thought, like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there always is. You know what I mean?
Oh, tell us what it is.
What was the final one?
But if I don't save that for my show, I'd be stupid. You fuck. I know what you fucking doing.
Right, but he
I know
never
what
said
you fucking
anything,
doing,
right?
you
Well,
fucking
I'm
orange.
just trying to get the answers.
I know, no, but I mean, it was just like, you know, you can see that it was definitely a push job happening, you know?
Right.
You think you were being pushed out of it?
I think
off the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would look better if I quit.
Bob loves to quit. He quit here too. Remember, Bob? Bob loves to quit. Except smoking. He can't quit that, but he loves to quit. I'm not being appreciated. My name's Bob Levy. Wow.
Really?
That's just my opinion, you know?
Wow.
Right.
So that show.
I think it would look better if I quit.
Really?
That's just my opinion, you know?
Wow. So
in my honest opinion.
All right. And so you're gonna talk more about that on your show, maybe. Give a little more detail on what you were thinking and maybe I don't know.
Bob never says anything. Because then he can always go back to it was a work. It was a work. You guys said it. Remember in May, Bob? You guys said it was a work. I was just taking a break. Then I'd be like, I don't like to show my hand because then at the end, I'll just say it was a work.
Oh, whatever you want to bring forward. I think it's interesting to people.
Well,
I
did not leave. Okay, I'll tell you this. I did not leave to start my own, you know what I mean? To create whatever I wanted to do over there. That I don't know where that came from. I've seen those clips, but that was never said.
Bob, you started your own Levy-verse a year ago, you fucking idiot. You don't remember anything? Who, you Ray DeVito?
That was never said. That was not a plan. I was just doing what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if that became a problem.
Was it maybe it's all with business, money is usually always an issue. Was money an issue for either one of you?
Come on, you see the turkey, Teach.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take you off the hook. And like I said,
you were in Detroit, huh?
Anybody, if you want to hear more about,
Bob never gets paid enough. He just sits there and smokes, but he never gets paid enough. Can't make any money on his own, but he never gets paid enough.
About what's going on in Bob's head, what was going on in Bob's head, maybe a little more detail. You're gonna have to tune in to the Levy-verse to get those answers.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? Because I don't.
Yeah, because it might still be a work. If this doesn't play out like Bob thinks it's going to be, but like it was a work.
Hate anybody there. I just fucking feel the way I feel, you know. And
right, this is a totally
I just couldn't believe
business.
that I heard that I was because I wanted to do my own thing. I never said that.
Bob, you started your own thing a year ago and it didn't fly. So then you went running back. Shuli got a day job. You're like, what's going on here? All of a sudden, Shuli couldn't work during the day. He can only work at night. Bobby's like, what's going on?
Never said that ever.
Wait, so those guys said that you said that?
Well, they said that I wanted to do my whole thing and be a captain or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I have no.
Bob, you're a leader of men. You're the captain of the ship.
No idea.
They said you wanted. See, I'm like I said. I just got back from Detroit, so I'm out of the loop on some of the stuff. So
is Carl gonna cover this?
So you saw, I'm assuming, a clip of them saying that you wanted to run your own ship, be the captain, but
I wanted to do my own thing, and I never did that. I don't, you know what I mean?
You have your own network.
You know, I'd rather work with people. I
like
like
that. On your mic,
you know,
Bob.
I like doing what I do because I can just do thing. And
some of the stuff. So you saw, I'm assuming, a clip of them saying that you wanted to run your own ship, be the captain, but
I wanted to do my own thing, and I never did that. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't, you know, I'd rather work with people. I like that, but you know, I like doing what I do because I can just have fun.
Right. What we do over here? We have fun.
Exactly.
So wait, is that another? Were you not? You just weren't having fun doing the Stuttering John stuff anymore? Is that it too? Maybe.
I mean, it gets a little redundant, you know.
Does it, Bob? Does it? Wow, I told you that a year ago. I'm like, Bob, this doesn't get tired doing a day. He's like, no, we love it. Bobby never sees what's going to happen in the future. He's not good at predicting the future. It's like, what? It got a little boring. It got a little redundant. It's a big word for it. Idiot like Bobby.
I had 75 people watching him and 14 on TV. I had 78 people. Grow up.
78. Jimmy Bob, how much was the pedo stuff an issue?
Pedo. That's like a fucking bike. This guy's an idiot.
I mean, that had nothing to do with anyone there. You know what I mean? That's somebody's problem. And nobody did know about it until they knew about it.
Right.
But it, you know, I don't even know like his real name. Like even if it was on TV, like John says, and Carl lives there. Like, I mean, how would you even know by the name? You know?
Yep.
Unless they put a picture up, but then what a chance?
Unless they put a picture of ISO standing with Bob, then it'd be like, wait, that looks familiar.
Are you watching that day? I don't watch the news that much.
Bob's an idiot.
Like, was it on the news? Like, was it on TV with his face?
Was it on the Carl news? Was it played at Carl's house? That's what Bob wants to know.
And that, like, who knows?
Who knows?
So that was not part of the reason that you left, Shuli. It had nothing to do with it. I guess that's what Jimmy's all right. Kumia left because of this. And will you go back on MLC?
I'm just doing what I'm doing now.
Just doing what I'm doing now. I love it. That should be a t-shirt.
Right.
Exactly.
Go see Chad Zumach, October 31st through November 2nd.
Yes.
Cuyahoga Falls, the funny stop.
Yes, good.
I'll probably head out there.
Go. Why not?
I should bring Ray and have them.
Don't bring Ray there because he's not going to want to see Ray. You don't do that when someone's about to go up and then all of a sudden Ray comes in. You know, come on.
Hey, let's squash it, Chad. Come on. And then Ray will get the black guy this time. I can create content by doing that.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be happy if you brought Ray there.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Doesn't Voss owe you a favor or two?
Nobody owes me a favor.
No favors are owed.
A charity gig. I don't know what the hell a benefit.
This is what I foresee. I see, you and Chad are kind of rubbing feet together and been nice to each other. Yeah, no, I know. But I feel like you guys are probably going to do a show together. And then maybe that will open the door. Chad will open the door for you to get, not for you to get back on MLC, but to make that love connection happen again between you and Kevin.
No, that love connection has a lot of zeros on it.
Wow, Bob's extorting me. Bob, you're a loser. Bob, remember you quit on the 21st of August, payday? And then you, on that day, you started sniping my show, you and Shuli? How'd that work out, Bob? How'd that work out? Bob, I don't need you over here, Bob. You're a fucking loser. You quit here, now you're quitting there. Everybody owes you money. Bob can't make any money on his own. Oh, wow, Bob. Where are you going to move, Bob? Beverly Hills?
That's always been the issue with him. You just want to get paid, and then
you got to get paid,
and then just squash it.
Right. Bob's going to get paid. Everyone's got to pay Bob. Shuli didn't pay Bob. I didn't pay. Nobody pays Bob.
You got to get paid and have a talk. It's a simple thing.
Right. Bob, make your own money. Bob had, he had 183 people watching today? Now that Bob's hot, like Mr. Kill. Bob's hot. So we had 183 people watching. Bob, make your own money, Bob.
And without that, I don't,
Wow. How will I ever recover if Bob doesn't come on here? Whatever will I do?
Gotcha.
Because I worked, and that's it.
You worked? You sat there and smoked like you do everywhere. Even on his own show, he sits there and smokes.
Got to get paid and have a talk. It's a simple thing.
Right.
And without that, I don't,
Right.
Gotcha.
Because I worked, and that's it.
Right.
And if he can show me how he wasn't paying me more and more on the thing, I'll say, yeah, give me $1,500, but that's not true at all.
Chad, make it happen. I think
I wasn't paying you more and more. Again, Bob talks in riddles. If he can show that I wasn't, Bob, I'll show you whatever you need to show. How my money went up as soon as you left. Let's bet $1 million that my money went up as soon as you left. Let's bet the $1 million you were talking about the other day. If this is a work, I'll give anybody $1 million. Let's bet the $1 million that you're throwing around that my money went up after you quit. Let's bet. The money went up after you left, Bob. That's a fact check. Let's bet $1 million if you think it didn't. If Kevin can show me, Bob, I'll show you whatever you need, you dumb motherfucker.
A lot. There's all the haters. You're always gonna have the haters. Like, fuck Bob.
Fake. It's all like fucking.
But I want to see it. I want to see you and Kevin arguing about this,
right?
and settling it. Moving forward,
I would have to.
Bob's an idiot. You could explain. You could show Bob in black and white, and Bob would be like, "I don't. That's not how I see it. I'm going to do a special at the Emails Theater." I mean, this guy's a fucking idiot. I gotta get paid. I didn't get paid. I don't like surprises.
Get one of those headsets that cut out every time I yelled. So I think that would be fair.
Wouldn't
it be funny if we're both yelling and then we're both cutting out?
Right. I hope he never changes that. I love it.
Right. An idiot. He's an idiot, but he's not dumb. I was watching clips today. Oh my god!
Bob, you're.
He was yelling at the.
Funny.
It was a clip.
Everybody's funny except Tony Hinchcliffe.
Clip of him yelling at the what's the guy that drinks the whiskey and smokes a lot? What's the name? With an M, I think. God, he's on the show every Saturday night, I think.
Wait, on whose show?
He went on Rob Soul
idiot
show, and Kevin got really mad.
Oh, Mr. Kill Everything.
Mr. Kill Everything.
Yeah.
That's it was like his mic just kept cutting out. It was just
I love it.
Fucking funny when you watch these clips. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Doom and these guys are unbelievable because you get. You just wake up and you go there and you're like, holy shit, this is fucking a good way to wake up.
Tim Dransky, thank you for the $2. Come clean, Bob. Are the TSN numbers fake?
Okay. You want to know the truth?
No, we don't want to know the truth.
Do you?
I want to know.
You can't handle the truth, Orange. You're not going to be able to handle.
They're totally real. There's no doubt.
Right.
There's no doubt.
No doubt.
But
totally
How are you so sure of that?
Because any show that has
Again, Bob's an idiot. Bob's an idiot. I might stop right here. Bob's an idiot. Bob's an idiot. He's a loser. Remember when we asked Bob what's going on between him and between Kumi and Shuli? Bob's like, I don't know. Remember, you were like, I think Shuli got a job. Bob's like, I don't know. But then about the numbers, he knows exactly what's going on. Like if they bought live views, they would tell Bob. Bob has no idea what they're doing. Remember, Bob, don't you brag about just showing up to your job every day? You don't want to get involved with what's going on behind the scenes, you fucking idiot. The whole started buying views. What happened was, and you guys can all you can all hang up. I mean, I might do a 15-minute show today. How long have I done? 22 minutes. Okay, so the whole buying views thing started to appease Bob because Bob's a loser and an idiot. So when Bob started going, when he left here, they started doing the 4:00 show, the Uncle Rico, and to try to stick it to me. They always had to do better numbers than I did. So it was pointed out to me whenever we had a show that the numbers went up, like when we did the Chad Ray roast or the Sorcerer came on with Kate Meany. We would get a little bit of a pop on numbers, and then it was brought to my attention. Then all of a sudden, the shit network at 4:00 would also get a bump on the numbers because they had to keep up appearances for Bob because Bob's an idiot. So that would be like, look, Bob, no matter what Brennan does at 4:00, we're going to beat him at 4:00. And Bob's like, yeah, we're winning. And then they just kept doing it because Bob's an idiot. And Bob's like, yeah, the numbers are pretty consistent. They're always good. Yeah, because they're buying them. That's how you keep consistent numbers. You buy them, Bob.
a certain following is going to be around those numbers, and the other shows, like the BS show, would get less people, and our numbers would be a certain thing. It would stay in a range.
Yeah, the BS numbers would get less people because they weren't up against me then, so they didn't have to convince Bob that they were doing better than me. Bob, how are you? How are they doing now? Shuli, that piece of shit, was talking about, I think either on Friday or Saturday, was like, we built something special over here when they were announcing Bob quit. We built something special over here. You did? You built something special with literally a guy who's going to jail for pedophilia. Wow, they built something special. Now they have nothing. Bob quit, unless this totally backfires, and then Bob will go back with his fucking head between his legs and be like, it was a work.
It's like Heavens is anywhere from 6 to 9. It's
Right.
it's going to be like that every day.
Right.
You know what it's going to be. You're going to
Right.
be.
But not the Shuli Network. Whatever exactly what they will get, that's what they get. Their numbers never fluctuate. No matter no matter what time it is. If they want 1,600, they get 1,600. It stays 1,600 the whole fucking show. Bob's such an idiot. He knew nothing about Kumia and Shuli, but he knows about the fake live views. Oh,
high 2s to 3 something, right? Like, what do you know?
He should be worried about his own numbers. Bob's own numbers are fucking horrific. Everyone's talking about Bob right now. I'm spending my whole first hour on Bob, and Bob had 183 people watching today. That's what Bob gets. So we should ask Shuli how he gets his numbers up. Should he put a lot of posts on Facebook and Twitter? Hey, I'm going live now.
Always at 300. Every show, exactly at 300.
So there you go.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but you're anywhere.
But that was the joke. Like, Shuli's always at 1,200.
No, they're there. Believe me.
That's not me saying.
Yeah,
that.
I'm not going to make up anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't play that shit.
Yeah, but
Bob knows about the fake number. He don't know about Shuli and Comey, but he knows about the fake numbers. Like they would tell Bob, "Hey Bob, we're buying fake live views." Bob'd be like, "You are." They gain nothing by telling this idiot anything.
But the fact is, you don't really know. Like you're not. Bob is not. For those of you that aren't aware, Bob is not like in the back checking numbers and seeing what's what. He was the performer. He had no part of the business aspect of TS. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I'll come up with something and say, let's do this, let's do that.
No,
But
he don't even answer the question. Bob, you have nothing to do with behind the scenes at anywhere. The shit network. Bob's like, no, I'll come up with something. I'll pitch ideas. So why don't we do a cooking show? Why don't we do a haunted house show?
I'm not going.
No part of the business aspect of TS.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
yeah, I mean, I'll come up with something and say, let's do this, let's do that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to make something and go, look what I put together.
No, that's not the question. He said, are you involved with anything behind the scenes, the business aspect of the shit network? Bob can't even answer the question. I don't know if Bob's stupid or he's just evasive.
With the AI shit or anything like that. No,
Nobody brought
I
up
just
AI.
don't.
Nobody said
I'm
AI.
He had no part of the business aspect of TS.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
yeah, I mean, I'll come up with something and say, let's do this, let's do that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to make something and go, look what I put together, like with the AI shit or anything like that. No, I just go on and talk. That's it.
That's
Wow,
part
Bob's
of the
an idiot.
business
Yes, he
aspect.
finally admits. Yeah, I just go on
Bob
and
is
talk.
not like in the back checking numbers and
Exactly.
seeing what's
Bob
what.
doesn't address it until at the end. He goes, "Yeah."
He was the performer. He had no
He's a gifted comedian. He's better than Robin Williams.
part of the business aspect of TS.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
yeah, I mean,
Is he wrong? Is the orange wrong?
You don't really know. Like you're not. Bob is not. For those of you that aren't aware, Bob is not like in the back checking numbers and seeing what's what. He was the performer. He had no part of the business aspect of TS.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
yeah, I mean, I'll come up with something and say, let's do this, let's do that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to make something and go, look what I put together, like with the AI shit or anything like that. No, I just go on and talk. That's it.
That's it. Real quick though, Bob, I have to get back to I wanted to ask this real quick. You're still buddies with Shuli, right? Like, there's no like.
Yeah, I mean, it was more of, it was a more of something I wasn't happy with. You know what I mean? Like conversations were a little, a little too much to be saying certain things. Like
What? Who talks like this? Just pure idiots. Pure fucking idiots. I can't even. What?
Happy with, you know what I mean? Like
With Shuli, right? Like, there's no like.
Yeah, I mean, it was more of, it was a more of something I wasn't happy with. You know what I mean? Like conversations were a little, a little too much to be saying certain things, like, and it's like,
What?
I can't look. I tried hard to take care of something that would have made, I mean, I fucking took a hit. I took a hit last month, 40% of what I made, and I wanted to make it up. I said, let's do more shows. I'll do this on there. We'll make up the money. And then I thought he agreed with me on that. And then when it came, he's like, we can't make that up. And I was like, but I just can't. I can't do fucking 28 to 30 shows a month for, to take a hit if it's not, I don't take the glory when the glory comes.
Right.
It's like, here you go. You know what I mean? So if you're paid by the month, it's like, it's not up to me.
Right.
It's not up to me. That's what I get. I don't care how I get it.
Right.
But that's the deal I made.
Like a mailman.
So I
He has a
don't,
set
I
rate.
just can't do it. And
He has a set rate. If the money goes down, he don't want to lose money. Whatever Bob's getting, depending, even if the money goes down, Bob's like, that's not my rate. I'm on a monthly pay rate, and if the money goes down, I get the same amount. I mean, Bob's an idiot. He's just dumb. You can't even fix that.
I understand it's business and how I get it, but that's the deal up to me. It's like, here you go. And it goes a month for pick that up. And I was like, but I just can't. I can't do fucking 28 to 30 shows a month for, to take a hit if it's not, I don't take the glory when the glory comes.
Right.
It's like, here you
No.
go. You know what I mean? So if you're paid by the month,
Right.
it's like, it's not up to me.
Right.
It's not up to me. That's what I get. I don't care how I get it, but that's the deal I made. So I just can't do it. And I understand it's business, and that's what happened. And in my mind, I was like, if this happened once, it's going to happen again. And I'm not gonna, go through this. And
we're not gonna take it.
My balls, especially just coming back from Turkey, spending all that money, on teeth and that stuff, and getting my shit done. And I was like, this is a fucking great time, but it's like this is the money I use for shit. You know what I mean?
No.
I use this for shit. And if I want to get new teeth, I think I deserve it,
See, Shuli, if you would have just paid for Bob's teeth, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
No, it's like, that was like, I have to go back and I go, I'm going to, the way I am, I'm always thinking, and I'm like, I'm going to put away, $1,000 a month, boom, 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 for when I go back. And then that's paid for.
Go back where? To Turkey? Bob's an idiot. Bob, make your own fucking money. You're a grown man. You've had 4 or 5 wives. Make your own fucking money. You ever think about that? Do your own network like you've been threatening for a year. Make your own money. Joe Conte. See the other guy's name. Chris Disables.
First, so you got to have an extra 1,000 and an extra 1,000 for the
right.
For the plane fare. That's
right,
about 70.
Right, and Jeaner.
100. But then they take care of the hotel. Everything is planned of what I'm doing for March with other things too.
Mm-hmm.
And I get overwhelmed by
right.
it. You understand?
Right.
Overwhelmed when that shit doesn't happen. And it's like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe that's why this is happening, because they're not happy with me. I look at it every angle.
Right.
Maybe it is
a scientist.
Me. And this is an easy way to make them leave. I don't know. But, I didn't feel like I had the right. It didn't feel right anymore. It didn't feel right for me. But I got pretty dead full here. $4.99. Thank you, Dick.
All right, Tom Myers is here. I don't know, Tom, you got any takes on any of this?
I tell you what, I listened to.
Tell me what.
I told, because I listened to some of these clips over the weekend because I figured you were going to be talking about this. I feel like I just got done watching one of those scared straight videos, like one of those things that they used to do in school. Like, every single thing that you're not supposed to do, and here's what the end result will be. I feel like that's what I just watched.
What do you mean?
I mean, well. Because
just say Bob's an idiot, and then extrapolate on the rest, or extemporate, whatever the word is.
Extrapolate's the good word to the good word to expound upon. But yeah, I pretty much I'm trying to word this very carefully. It's nice to see like the end result of something that I shouldn't be doing. Like if I'm like a part of a podcast or part of something I'm making decent money, one should at least have a steady backup plan, look like it's going to be put in place. Yeah, that's
no, you're worse than Bob. I have no idea.
It's contagious. I can't help it.
Maybe
I listen
it is
to Bob,
contagious. Why is everyone afraid to say anything?
My brain's turning into mush. I can't help it.
Why can't anyone just say what's actually happening? They're like, no, you can't. Huh? What? I'm trying to find this clip. No, not that one.
So, but my thing is, and this kept sort of festering in my mind, why did Bob have to go to another country? to buy.
No, we can't talk about that. We can't talk about that because Bob's an idiot. Of course, he's going to do the dumbest thing. He's going to always pick the dumbest option. But really, what's funny is that, like, the Shuli Network, everything they do is fake.
Right.
So it's all fake and mirrors, smoke and mirrors and fog and all and whatever else they say. So Bob fell for it because he's dumb. So Shuli Shuli, when Bob quit my show, Shuli told him, we'll go up against Brennan at 4:00. We'll put him out of business, blah, blah, blah. It didn't happen. Then they had to buy fake views to look like they were doing better than me. And now where are they?
And I received a comment once that said, hey, Tom, I'd subscribe to your Patreon, do all that stuff. If you did a Stuttering John segment on your show just once a week, doesn't have to be the whole show. I'm like, I don't want to rely on stuff like that. Like, I like creating my own content. And like basically my content is just reacting to stuff that's in the news or current events or various social issues, that type of thing. But it's sort of a wide variety of stuff that I talk about.
You're an artist,
so to speak.
You can't be bogged down by one thing or the other thing. Wait, this is not it.
Oh. I did catch a little bit of this Saturday night. I mean, you were on a roll then.
And I wasn't even watching Stuttering John. I'm trying to build something special over here. Somebody called it special or great.
I mean, they have an audience for what they do. Good for them. I mean, the Shuli Network. Like, they have people.
Tom. You don't know what they have. They want you to believe they have an audience, but there's no proof. They used to have all these shows, all these producers. Now they have nothing. Everybody quit. Everybody's gone. So they want to create the illusion they were going to do a tour, and everything they've tried has been a disaster. Bob's leaving now. Maybe that's a work. Who the fuck knows? I'm addressing the super chat. Incredible. It's incredible. No, well, you know what happens? The Saturday show was received, so he's like, no, I can do whatever I want. People are thinking I'm great. You're not great. I'm great. I'm great. You're on my great show. So
always build up your guests, right?
People are like, oh yeah, and then Mystical everything's like, oh, he's a star. Hey, have at it. Go on Rob Saul show. Did he pay you? I mean, these guys invent new ways of losing, but it's the same. It's basically the same.
They're hacky.
Rob Saul did it. He's like, no, I'll do Kevin's show, then I'll do Stuttering John's show. And I'm like, okay, I can't pay you because Stuttering John don't pay you.
You're getting
like,
to the point.
What? I'm like, if Stuttering John pays you, I'll pay you. So if Rob Saul pays, go to the ocean, like,
which is
48. Pay you. It's unbelievable. And maybe gun and dropping the N bombs.
Flexing.
I mean, and then Rob Saul, 48 people, and then Rob Saul's like,
well, just so there's no confusion about
Brennan.
Okay.
I'll pay you. So if Rob Saul paid you, Mr. Kill, I will pay you. Otherwise, go fuck yourself, and maybe I'll go to the ocean and hook up with Matt. Again, I didn't say anything. If we went to court with this, the judge would be like, he didn't say who he's going to hook up with. First of all, what does that mean, hook up with? Tom, what does that mean when you say you're going to hook up? Is that I'm going to meet her for lunch?
Well, in my generation, it means like what they were saying that you were going to say, that you were going to fuck her, that you were going to do her.
No, I'm older than you. When I want to hook up, I mean, it means you just might want to have brunch. Also, I thought she wasn't in the ocean. So this would be thrown out of court. What ocean? What is this man talking about? He's going to go hook up with a woman in the ocean?
Right, and you didn't say, you didn't say anything. You didn't say.
I didn't say your name. I got bleeped out.
That's
I didn't say your name. This is a fact. I will pay you. Otherwise, go fuck yourself, and maybe I'll go to the ocean and hook up with Matt. What ocean and hook up with who?
He only said he would hook up with.
It's unbelievable. These guys are so stupid. It's like, no, they think they're all stars.
Oh boy, I came back at the right time. Play it again. Fuck it. Just play it again.
Fuck it.
Play it again. Right at that time. What does it say? 220 mark?
Oh.
You otherwise go fuck yourself, and maybe I'll go to the ocean and hook up with Matt.
Damn.
See, I didn't say her name. I didn't say anybody's name.
He did say
it's unbelievable. These guys are so stupid.
Kevin Brennan did apologize. He did apologize, and I accepted his apology.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, and more so, she has to accept the apology. It's her.
Who's she? Mazzy? Mazzy's dead or doesn't exist. She has to accept what apology from who? She's at the ocean?
Who has to accept that he did apologize, and I accepted his apology.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, and more so, she has to accept the apology. It's her who has to accept the apology.
Okay, yeah, have her on. Give me your email. Have her come on. I'll apologize to on my show on the air. She don't.
Are you gonna?
That's what I demanded. But Kevin Brennan did apologize.
Okay, he did. That's true.
He did.
He said he said I didn't do it, but if I did, I'm sorry.
Like, no, they think. Okay, I can only watch so much of that without losing my mind.
It does have a tendency to decrease one's IQ level watching stuff like that.
Wow, he's taking a shot at the shit first. Engelbert, Mr. Kill Everything is doing Pat Dixon now. He thinks he's a star. Tom Myers for permanent MLC co-host. That'll never happen. No one's I'm not doing any. I'm not hiring anybody full time for anything. I mean,
I have enough. I have enough to do being the host of my own show. That's enough work.
Plus, but it's like everybody you hire is like these guys. Everybody's like, everybody is like, everyone's like, they starts crying. I'm going from one person to another who was a regular or is a regular, crying. Mr. Kill's crying. I have to apologize to Mazzy. Do I have to go to the ocean to apologize her, or can I apologize her on my show? And does she still exist? Is she alive? Where is she? How can I apologize to someone who's dead? Should I apologize to her family?
Has she reached out and said that you?
No, I would love to apologize to her. I'd love to see any proof that she's alive.
Yeah, this is all secondhand information that he's giving you. It does not sound reliable.
Caves, Pat proved you were lying and said you wanted to hook up with Mazzy. Yeah, I didn't say I wanted to fuck her. First of all, I said I'm going to the ocean. So the whole thing is a bunch of malarkey. Is she still in the ocean? I thought she wasn't in the ocean anymore. So how could you take this seriously if I said I wanted to go to the ocean to hook up with Mazzy? First of all, hook up does not mean having sex to me. I'm a married man, and she's not at the ocean anymore. And I didn't even say her name. I got beeped out by my own fucking Mikey phone.